Of all the things I thought would happen on Indiana Jones's 30th anniversary here at Disneyland, I never expected this.
You have your license, right? What's your license?
30 years ago, this place changed forever. We're back at Disneyland, where 30 years ago today, on March 3rd, 1995, something incredible changed this park forever. 30 years ago today, Michael Eisner and George Lucas, with a little help from their friend Indiana Jones, ushered in a new era when they opened Indiana Jones Adventure, the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. This was the most elaborate, the most insane, and still one of the best Disney rides of all time. It absolutely changed the face of theme park entertainment as far as I'm concerned, and I'm having the hardest time in the world wrapping my head around the fact that this ride is 30 years old today. Not since the original Star Tours in 1987 had there been so much excitement for a new attraction at Disneyland, and if anything, there was even more excitement for Indiana Jones, which was bigger and better than anything else ever seen here before. And this ride didn't open with a whimper, but with a bang. Because right out here in front of where today you get in line for your regular queue or your fast pass, 30 years ago they had barricades all across the entrance here. And right over here, Dr. Jones's assistant with some colorful characters from the media introduced George Lucas and Michael Eisner to open up the new attraction. But how are they going to get through the barricades? With a little help from none other than Indiana Jones, who swung down on a rope from the Swiss Family Robinson tree house up there, and then began fighting who else but a bunch of ninjas in front of the ride, from whom he rescued the sacred crystal, which, according to the god Mara's ominous voice playing over the speakers, had to be returned to the serpent's head. And then, with a little bit of Disney magic, the barricades were opened, the crowds entered, and Indiana Jones Adventure, Temple of the Forbidden Eye, was open at last to the public. Groundbreaking had taken place in August 1993, and everybody knew an Indiana Jones ride was coming, so believe me, the anticipation was high, and the payoff was insane. People of Earth had never seen or experienced a theme park attraction like this before, and the theming was out of control. The storyline went that Disney packed up this entire temple from the jungles of India and relocated it and reconstructed it here in meticulous detail at the park for guests to enjoy, with the project spearheaded by none other than Dr. Henry Indiana Jones. The only problem was, in the storyline, guests headed inside the temple began to mysteriously disappear from their troop transports, and now the true mystery of the Temple of the Forbidden Eye was begun. So now we, as guests, are boarding our troop transports inside the temple to go find and help Dr. Jones uncover the mystery of the god Mara and his temple. The Temple of the Forbidden Eye. It was an absolute revolution in terms of ride design, in terms of ride vehicle design. It was the first time that Disneyland had a ride vehicle that was all scratched up and old and themed. And take it from someone who was there for 1995, the ride technology was absolutely insane, mind-blowing, because these weren't just plain old Jeeps you were riding into the temple inside of. These were the Enhanced Motion Vehicle System ride vehicles, the EMVs, developed by lead Imagineer Tony Baxter, spearheading the project Bill Watson, ride system engineer, in collaboration with a company called MTS Systems, who collaborated on the hydraulic base on top of the wheeled chassis. And rather than the track for the ride being extreme and dipping and dodging and going up and down, it was the ride vehicles themselves programmed to give you all that action. In fact, between the lighting, the effects, and the timing of the ride itself, and the EMV ride system, Disney boasted that there were over 160,000 ride combinations, that no two rides on Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Forbidden Eye would be the same. Something they really played up in advertising, to where you were like, is there no track? Are there multiple paths? What's going on in there? It was a big mystery. And when I say they made a big deal about this ride and the technology and everything, when it opened up, I mean, not only was there the huge opening ceremony with George Lucas, Michael Eisner, Indiana Jones fighting ninjas, and then a massive media day with special guests like Carrie Fisher, Dan Aykroyd, Jodie Sweetin, Dennis Miller, and more and more and more. They also had a Disney Channel special hosted by Karen Allen John and John Rhys-Davies, that's Sallah himself, called The Making of Disneyland's Indiana Jones Adventure, where they went behind the scenes, talked to the Imagineers. So you basically had Marion Ravenwood and Sallah on the ride first. Now that special aired months after the ride itself opened here at Disneyland, so it was like a whole year of fanfare and press. That opening ceremony I showed you was March 3rd, 1995. The ride itself opened to the public on March 4th, 1995. And I don't know exactly which day, but not long after, I was here in the park getting in line for the brand new Indiana Jones ride. This was such a huge event that the line to get on the ride stretched all the way through Adventureland, past the newly reopened and newly rethemed Jungle Cruise, out of the gates of Adventureland, past the Tiki Room, and literally all the way out into the hub, out here in front of the castle. As a matter of fact, I remember getting in line just over here between Adventureland and Frontierland. We were with my cousin Sherry, my little brother, and I. It was the most exciting day down here at Disneyland since the opening of Toontown 2 years before in '93, which I was also present for, which is pretty crazy. Like I said, I'm having the hardest time wrapping my head around the fact that it's been 30 years since that fateful day I first went on an adventure with Indiana Jones in there. And so of course today, 30 years after the opening, Allie and I are here to experience the Indiana Jones adventure once again on its 30th anniversary. But first, we're supposed to meet up with a very Indiana Jones related person before we take the plunge. All right, so we went over to the Storytellers Cafe, the character dining restaurant at the Grand Californian Hotel, to meet up with none other than John Rhys-Davies, aka Sallah from Indiana Jones. And now Chip is here.
Chip is,
This is a very celebrity-packed table. We got Chris Bartlett, John Rhys-Davies, Jimmy Mulligan. Wow.
But
Chip?
Mickey come by.
Freaking Chip back here. And look it's Indiana Jones and Indiana Jones and Indiana Jones and Indiana Jones. This is very surreal. I'm sitting at a table with a lot of Indiana Joneses, C-3PO, and freaking Sallah himself. This is the weirdest lunch I've ever been to. And then in the background, you got all these Disney characters running around. What is this? John's telling stories. And Dale is over here listening. You like that, Dale?
Yes.
Dale loves that story.
Yeah. It would be a
I don't know what's going on. I have celiac disease, so I've never eaten in the Storytellers Cafe before. Just because of the risk of cross-contamination. It's pretty weird seeing you guys in here just at the buffet. It's a little strange.
Pretty good looking buffet, too.
Pretty good looking cast of characters at the buffet. I know this is a little bit of a divergence from, my plan of riding Indiana Jones all day, but I think you can understand why. I wasn't going to turn this diversion down. Oh, look at this. Mickey and Pluto are having a dance-off. I love it. This is amazing. Look at no one's around, no one's watching. They're dancing like nobody's watching. Awesome. I love the satchel. It's like Indiana Jones. And then you have all those Indiana Joneses in here, and you have Sallah over there. Did you see Sallah? You need to go see Sallah. He's sitting at the table over there. Mickey Mouse and Sallah together again. So this is a mutual friend situation. I never met John before, and we got to hear him tell amazing stories about Julie Andrews and recite Shakespeare at the table, and about the Princess Diaries.
Let us together make Genovia great again.
I love it. Oh, and then of course we got some fun pics at the table. We ate some bananas together. Wait, how are we supposed to eat them?
You guys are supposed to draw each other like a gun.
Don't put your mouth on it. Bring the banana to your mouth.
Just monkeying around. Kind of mind-blowing, amazing. It went by very quickly. There were Disney characters popping in and out every 3 seconds. And then the most amazing thing happened for people who were passersby, for the staff, for fans, because John just started taking pictures with everybody. It was incredible. And then the next thing you know, we were out headed towards Trader Sam's. This is amazing because it's like John's got Indy bodyguards. He's got all the California Jones guys here. Somebody put Indy in a duplicator, Chris. This is just the most surreal sight.
That what?
It's like somebody put Indy in a duplicator. It's like so weird. John's got the perfect security team today.
Right.
You know?
I just want to hear him say,
Give him hell, India.
Yeah. So look at this. You got all the California Jones folks, and they're all over at Trader Sam's to meet up with John, who's coming around the corner any second. This is so cool. I've seen John today, but this is the first time I've seen Sallah. Look at the pin, eye on the globe.
I am the monarch of the sea.
Yes!
The ruler of the queen.
Okay, the California Jones are hooking me up with all kinds of swag. Ron gave me some pins. What's your name?
Eugene.
Eugene, thank you so much. That is so cool. Oh, here he comes. You want to talk about indie fans? These guys are the #1 indie fans collectively. This is so cool. The California Jones boys are some of the biggest Indiana Jones fans on the planet, and here comes John. Do a little meet and greet at Trader Sam's. Here they come.
For your patience, everyone. The best digger in all of Cairo.
There he is.
Sallah! My friends, I send you love from Cairo. The truth of the matter is there is no work in Cairo, so I brought the entire gang with me to help dig your gardens and who knows, find forbidden treasures like little bits of ceramic and what T.S. Eliot once described as other testimony of summer nights.
Oh, dude, look at that. Is so cool. Look at this. This is an event over here. That is incredible. Amazing.
Give him hell. Indiana Jones. Fortune and glory.
That's a fun pick. There's a short round. Somebody's short round. How cool is that, dude? You guys are stoked.
It's an
You
understatement.
guys literally live for this.
Yeah.
So this is like the best thing ever.
We're in it.
Yeah, you guys are indie every day. I mean, this is cool.
It's not every day that you get to meet Sallah.
Yeah, that is true.
You know, once every other movie.
And Gimli.
And Gimli. And my axe.
Yeah. All the indies are over there.
Yeah.
Surrounding Sallah, and they don't know that Chris over here is C-3PO.
Oh, I do a good Sallah.
You do a good Sallah. Yes, actually. Okay.
Give him hell, Indiana Jones.
See, I love that. You C-3PO. You did a bunch of other droids too. You've done a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Care to name any?
17 other droids in
17. That's
in
why I don't know
The
them.
Mandalorian and those shows. Let's see. Q90 is one.
Okay.
The teacher droid, Grogu stealing cookies, right? All of the RA7 droids, the Death Star droids.
That's so awesome.
There's, several of them. Let's see, what else?
C-3PO in
And
a
C-3PO.
Random Land video.
Oh, one Jack in
Star
Obi-Wan
Wars night.
Kenobi.
Oh, yeah,
Who
okay.
looks like Forlom. He came before Forlom in
But you're like a
timeline.
secret over here. You're like hidden.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm fine over here.
I love that.
I love seeing all the fans being excited by John, and they're all in costume. I got started before I was an actor. I was, as a cosplayer. So this is really a lot of fun. Justin, it's great to see you.
Thank you, Chris.
All right.
All right, we'll have a twofer and then we'll do it. If we have a first. Come on, get the camera. Well done.
Can I just say that you're the nicest person I've ever seen? Like, you're just taking pictures ever. You're so sweet.
Well, why, my mother used to say exactly that I was the nicest person that she'd ever seen.
She was right.
Learning how to make strangers feel comfortable. And if you can do that in your job, there is no ceiling that you cannot break.
Interesting.
Oh, the wisdom of age.
I was just gonna say.
Well.
This is the most amazing thing, just walking with 100 indies and random Sallah wisdom. And it's slow going because he's taking pictures with every single person who asks. And all the staff and all the cast members. I told you, like the sweetest guy I've ever seen. All right, well, after the craziest detour of my life, we're at least back in Disneyland. Look at that. Ah, you've entered. You made it. Guys, this is the weirdest day of my life. First, Indiana Jones 30th anniversary, blowing my mind. Second, invited to lunch with Sallah himself. Then I run into fresh baked
I'm a nobody compared to this.
David David Johansen. Rip, too soon. Too soon. Look at
I
this.
want to do a bit now from Scrooge, the taxi driver guy.
You should.
I don't know any of his
You should
lines.
do lots of bits. And Never thought I'd meet somebody who gets stopped at Disneyland more than me. That's crazy. All right, this is awesome. They're getting the photo over here in front of Walt and Mickey, the perfect castle pick. Look at, here comes all the Indiana Joneses. Here comes the celebrity guest. Here comes Fresh Baked David. Just looking excited and
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with my
uncomfortable
hands
and
right
excited.
now. Like, I have no idea.
Get in here. Oh, look at this. We're getting in a fun pick. There's Allie and Charlotte. Yay, this is so fun. What a fun one. Fun pick. I don't even know why I'm here, how I got here. I was in Florida 5 minutes ago. What's happening? All right, that was a fun one. I'm going to send that one to my grandma. All right, we're picking up the pace. We're picking up the pace now. Look at this. We got a mission. Look, the sun is going down. I don't even feel like I want to get close to John. I feel like I want to get close to all the indies. I want to be part of the indie gang. I need the indie outfit. I might need to go shopping when this is all over. Dude, he's got the indies running. He's outrunning all the indies over here. It's all that running in the 2 towers, dude. He got all that training in there. He's fast. All right, so my original plan, even though I knew I was going to that lunch, didn't know if we'd get any footage, didn't know if we'd even take a pic. My original plan was to come right back at the park and ride this ride over and over again today. As you can see, that didn't happen. I guess we've been saving it up for a very special ride full of indies and possibly in the same truck as Sallah himself. We'll see. There's a lot of indies to squeeze in. Dude, think of it. 30 years this attraction has been here blowing people's minds, and then you have none other than Sallah himself rolling up. Suddenly you will be turning suddenly and dropping suddenly. All right. No, we're just gonna take a photo. The indie crew is trying to arrange a photo at the site of the temple. So we're having to go up the exit, confusing everyone when they see just this pile, this line, parade of Indiana Jones characters coming up the queue here. All right, I think this is it. This is the ultimate fun pick of the day. And look what we got. We got the nice photo pass sign out here. That is so cool. Not looking bad for 30? No, not at all. Looks good. She looks good. Okay, so now the cast members have figured out what's going on, and they're gonna try and get it so we can take the picture in front of the temple, which would be amazing. What is even happening, guys? What is even happening? So look at this. They're moving ropes. They're moving poles. And here it is, the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. That is so cool. Of all the things I thought would happen on Indiana Jones's 30th anniversary here at Disneyland, I never expected this. Indy. We got Indy. Here we got Indy here. We got Indy, Dr. Jones. Oh, and then Sallah's coming along. Followed by Indy. We got Indy.
His stuntman.
Okay, his stuntman. And then Dr. Jones. Short round. Oh my gosh, he is mounting the steps. Look at that, that is John Rhys-Davies on the steps of the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. And there he is, look at that. He probably hasn't stood on those steps since 1995 in that special making of for Disney Channel with Karen Allen. That must have been a special day. Imagine Sallah and Marion together in front of the temple. This is crazy. Somehow we're supposed to get all these Dr. Joneses and ourselves into one crazy group picture. I don't know how in the world that's going to go down. There's still ropes here and poles. The cast members are doing their best. They're doing their best. This is awesome. Okay, here it goes. Allie's going to get in there. We're doing the indies in costume first. With Mr. Davies there. Okay, there it is. The fun pick. I feel like I'm in like a weird episode of Star Trek where I landed on a planet full of Indiana Joneses and C-3PO. It's just very, very weird.
I beg your pardon. This 6 is not by the Alliance. It could be an agreement.
I can't, that freaks me out. Yeah, look at these fun pick sessions over here. It's a tight squeeze, but they're making it happen.
One picture of John.
Dude, witnessing history right here. Dude, the cast members are so stoked. And they were so sweet. Like, they deserved it. They deserved that fun pick opportunity for sure.
I came back 6 weeks later for a reopening. It didn't work. But I did actually come with my then 8-year-old daughter about 10 years ago. She's 18 now.
Okay.
So, and we did go on the ride.
All right, we're going in. Caves. Very dangerous. You go first. This is the weirdest day ever, guys. Sorry this went off the rails, but you know, it's kind of a special moment here. Indy's got the torch. Cast members decided to let the whole group kind of go this way to avoid a mob situation over there. It's kind of weird that we're not going to be going through the screening room with John, but this is so awesome. He's leading the way with the torch. Okay, this is so cool. They are going to let us go this way so we can go through the screening room. This is awesome. All right. This is very surreal and weird. This is very surreal.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Here he comes.
You gotta see the film yourself. You gotta see the film.
This is it.
Welcome, my friends, to the temple of the Lord. On a miraculous journey. Here in your transportation devices are ingenious pouches for safekeeping of earthly treasures when the journey becomes bumpy. And to keep you safe and sound, here are special belts attached into the seats. Simply pull it from the right, inserting it into the left, like so. You see the excellence of this invention? Your off-road journey is high-speed and turbulent, going over rough and rugged terrain, and then suddenly you are turning sharply and dropping suddenly. It is unlike anything you have ever experienced, I assure you. Now, my friends, one final word of advice. Once you've entered the chamber of destiny, look not into the eyes of the idol. That would be dangerous. Very dangerous. Well, my friends, your moment is drawing near. Already I am envious of the wonders that await you, if you avoid the eyes of Mara, that is.
Dude, I don't know how many times I've watched that little film. Countless times in the past 30 years. This is a crazy day. All right. We're doing it finally. Finally, we're getting on board the ride. Thank you, sir. Thank you for guiding us. All right, look at all these indies. Yes, Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones. Fresh baked? Oh, there's Jimmy. I can't get through. There's Jimmy. There's like 1,000 Indiana Joneses. Everyone on the planet recognizes John as Gimli or as Sallah. It's wild. I am glad I am not famous. Woo, man. So crazy. Look at the ride is loading up over here. Sallah is greeting everybody in the ride vehicle audio. And then here he is over here taking pictures with all the cast members. This is amazing. Oh, there he goes. John's getting on the ride. This is very cool. They're loading up each one of the vehicles with indies, and they are letting different groups of indies go through the ride with Sallah. There he goes. Epic. I just realized he's going to have to ride this over and over to get through all the indies. He's going to be sick of this ride. Oh, look at this. The cast members are handing out maps today. They're also handing out 30th anniversary decoder cards. Oh, here he comes. Oh, round one successful. They survived. All right, so they're loading up another round of indies for Mr. Davies over there. Meanwhile, check this out. They got the 30th anniversary decoder cards. They're back. The decoder cards. And look at that. They say 30th anniversary instead of AT&T on the back. Dude, that is sick. There he comes after round two. They're still going.
We're Allie's back here, not seeing anything.
Is this it? Is this happening? Are we going?
You here, sit next to him.
I'm gonna go sit next to John? Okay, hello. Here we go. What is this, third time?
Third time.
Third time's the charm. We're doing it, Jimmy. Woo-hoo! Third time. Where's Allie? There she is. All right.
All right.
It's the miles, kid.
We're going. Yeah.
Can't go wrong this time.
Can't go wrong.
Trust me, I'm a perfect driver.
So we look right into the eyes? Or...
Don't look into the eye.
Don't.
Whatever you do not.
Oh!
Whatever you do, do not look into the eyes of the eyes.
Okay. Hey, hands up. We're being robbed. you to tug on the yellow tab.
On the yellow tab.
She wants you to tug. All right, we're doing it. Chris,
Yes.
you're on board. Okay, we're all here.
Are you sure this is the right way?
What?
Are you sure this is the right way?
I hope so. All right, here we go. You have your license, right?
What's your license?
The brakes may be needing a little adjustment, but easy on the curves.
This path leads to timeless youth and beauty. What is it?
Yes.
You're not.
You're not.
Look into the eyes.
I just looked. I'm sorry, John. I looked.
Your path now.
I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help it. Ah.
Swerve left, up to the left. Oh, you had to look, didn't you?
I had to look. This is weird. Oh, there's the music. Oh! Okay, here we go, Bugs.
This is the interesting bit.
The interesting bit. Oh! What's that on my leg?
Your life. Push the start. Go straight across.
Okay, well, wait, Mike. Go, go, go.
Thanks. You guys are on your own.
Oh no!
It's all right. It's all right.
Okay.
This is perfectly all right.
Okay. We're okay. I think we're okay now. The neck!
Got what I need.
Oh, Indy!
Next time, you're on your own.
That was amazing! We made it! What does it feel like 30 years later? I think you might have a couple more rides. We looked right into the idol and we made it back safely.
All right.
John, thank you for doing all this. You are the man. Thank you.
I can't
Thank you.
listen to these voiceless dance. I mean, they can't.
All right, somehow David and I got back on again. We're just let's go. Yeah. John is back at the wheel. He's our driver. Can you believe who's driving, bro?
I cannot believe this.
I'm glad we found you.
I know, that's so cool. Guys, I'm sitting behind John Rhys-Davies.
Pray for me, Jimmy.
Do you need me to do it?
Well, I got a flashlight. Hang on.
Are you trying to take pictures? They're taking fun pics. Did they give you that?
Beautiful pieces of architecture here. Yes, and cobwebs. Unfortunately, the cleaners are not very reliable. And these cables give light, you see, give light everywhere. We will be bathed in light, all of us.
I hope we get that the whole ride. I'll keep an eye on him, Jimmy. Here we go.
But they don't look at the wrong way.
So many fun pics are happening right now. I have no idea what's happening. Tugging on the yellow tab, tugging on the yellow tab. I was almost tugging on your sweater because it's yellow. I was like, tugging on the yellow tab. Look at this, this is so cool. Oh my gosh, he's got the flashlight. Here we go.
The treasure of Mara, glittering gold. It is yours.
Okay, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I looked again! Why did I look again?
Your path now leads to the gate zone.
Don't worry! John Rhys-Davies has a flashlight!
It's the only way out. Nice running.
Oh! Yes! Yes! Oh! What is even happening right now, David? Oh! Whoa!
Thanks. You guys are on the phone.
Yep. Here we go. Flashlight.
Now, don't tell me that wasn't big fun.
Yay! Woo!
That was in fact.
All right. Oh my gosh, I did it! 2 rides. 2 rides. 5 more. Yeah, 5 more. Did anybody get left behind?
I don't know. Did they look into the idol?
Yeah. We didn't lose anyone though.
One last one and then it's done.
One last one. We didn't lose anybody, John. You okay? You're an excellent driver, by the way.
Oh, I am.
All right. Got John as manager. Just having one for Lagniappe. One more fun one. Look at that. And I gotta say, not only has John been amazing to all the fans and to the California Jones people and all of us that have been with him, but his manager has also been fantastic too. Just like super patient with everybody. There's random people that weren't even part of the group that just jumped on in and like they've just been cool with everybody. They've just been cool with everybody. Awesome. There it is. There it is. He survived his last ride of the day. How sick is that? 30 years later, Sallah returns. I just want to say for the record, these are the best cast members ever in the world. All these cast members were like super awesome, super sweet to John, super accommodating. And there it is. Yeah! Jimmy just said it's Sallah's return.
The return of Sallah.
Now you can do the movie poster.
Yeah, can't wait.
There it is. Friends, I celebrate your arrival. Woo!
All right,
Look at that.
2. Get in there, get in, Chris, get in there. 1, 2.
All right.
No photos.
That's right. Okay, no photos.
Will you tell Charlotte, please?
All right, so we have a special princess here, Ava Lee. She is going to get a fun pic with Sallah over here. Sallah really wanted to meet her. I told you, he's the sweetest man ever. This is the cutest day ever. Here he comes.
All right, well, we're going to have a photo together. Now we got some.
Here we go. Getting a fun pic.
There you go.
This is my favorite day ever. Oh, look at that. That is the best. The funnest fun pic. All right, not the best footage I've ever got on the Indiana Jones adventure. Also, not quite the history of the past 30 years. I thought I was going to be filming today, but that was one wild ride. All right, and here they come for the grand finale. We got Indy, Dr. Jones, Indy, Dr. Indy Jones, Indiana Jones. Short round, Indiana Jones. We got Indy. Indiana. Yeah, okay, we got Indiana here. Dr. Jones. It's like being at Disneyland with the Beatles. It's crazy. All right, this makes more sense. The temple walkway was a little too narrow, so look at this. We're gonna get a fun pic back here by the truck from Raiders. How sick is that? It's a busy day.
Thank you, yeah.
Look at that, there it is. He's getting a fun pic with all the Indy staff, cast members from the ride.
Lovely. Happy anniversary. Don't look at us.
Yeah, 30 years, yeah!
All right. Put your hands up. You're not looking into the eyes of Mara.
Don't look into the eye! Don't look into the eye! Dude, and then they're taking the fun pic right across from the actual screen-used Raiders of the Lost Ark truck. I put my neck out on the line and said that this was the truck years ago. And people were like, oh, you have no proof, you have no confirmation. Well, I've since confirmed it. 6 ways from Sunday, it's common knowledge now. It's confirmed by Tony Baxter himself. How sick is that? The actual Raiders of the Lost Ark truck. And then freaking John Rhys-Davies is over. Oh, listen.
Happy anniversary, Indiana Jones!
All right, well, there he goes. Off into the wild blue yonder. He's such a sweet guy. He stopped for everybody, took pictures with everybody. He rode the ride over and over with fans. There were even fans who weren't part of the Indiana Jones group, like jumping in, jumping on board. He was sweet. Every little kid, every cast member. So obviously he's a little tired. He's had a lot. And so just like David from Fresh Baked, he's going home to sleep well. Well, as you can see, there were further adventures you didn't get to come along with, but night has now fallen here at the Temple of the Forbidden Eye. That was the craziest, most surreal experience of my life. Of course, I grew up with all the original Indiana Jones films, Sallah, a favorite character. But I'm also a total book nerd. I love Lord of the Rings, and so I loved those movies when they came out. So what a weird, trippy situation riding Indiana Jones with John Rhys-Davies and Allie over here, and our other friend. We met Chris Bartlett, we had Jimmy Mulligan, we had everybody. We even got to ride with Indiana Jones, and Indiana Jones, and Indy, and Indiana Jones, and Dr. Jones, and Short Round. Honestly, I wanted to show you more old footage. I wanted to talk about the last 30 years, tell you some experiences, go through the inside of the ride, the queue area with you, but I think after all that's happened, we've done our duty today. I think that's enough for one day. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Tony Baxter, and all those other magical Disney Imagineers, and Michael Eisner, and George Lucas, and Steven Spielberg for giving us 30 years of the Indiana Jones adventure. My friends, we've done our duty. Check out the links below. We have Patreon, we have merch, we got my new book. I don't know what else. We got new pins coming soon, but for now, forget all that. We've done our duty. It's time to go home and sleep well. Uncovery the mystery. Pluto! I'm glad this is a dog-friendly restaurant. We're all okay in here. Ah, look at Minnie Mouse. Minnie looks ready for adventure, actually.
You've seen multiple.
Yeah.
She's fangirling.
Which one's the best looking one?
Indian quadruple.
He's smelling. I don't know what he smells.
He has cats, Pluto.
That's. I got a lot of
Yeah.
cats. Too many cats.
Do you have a manky dog back home?
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
This has turned into chaos a little bit, just because so many people. Hey, how's it going?
I think the Indiana Jones attraction is so different because it is just so good. It is the highest quality of technology married with the highest quality of creativity married with Disney and George Lucas. And I don't think you can do better than that.
Wait a minute, why am I telling you to go home and sleep well? Shouldn't Sean Connery do that? Or better yet, shouldn't C-3PO do that?
Why, hello. I am C-3PO, Human Cyborg Relations, and I wanted to wish you a good night and go home and sleep well.